And you've been so many places, I guess it must be so. But still I cannot see if the savage one is me. How can there be so much that you don't know? You don't know. You think you own whatever land you stand on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to food for food, or ask the green cat why he grins? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Come run making pine branch in the forest. Come taste the some sweet berries of the earth. Come roll in all the riches all around you. And for once, never wonder what they're worth. The rainstorm and the river are my brothers. The heron and the otter are my friends. And we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends. It's a long road. If you cut it down, then you'll never go. And you'll never hear the cry for food, whether we are white or brown skin. Need to sing with all the voices of the mountain. Need to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth and still all you'll own is earth until you have changed with all the colors of the you will understand. Let it break upon you like a wave upon the sand. Listen with your heart, you will understand. You think I'm an ignorant savage, and you've been so many places. I guess it must be so, but still I cannot see if the savage one is me. How can there be so much that you don't know? You don't know. You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the moon or ask the grinning bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Come round the hidden pine trees of the forest. Come taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth. Come roll in all the riches all around you. And for once, never wonder what they're worth. The rainstorm and the river are my brothers. The heron and the otter are my friends. And we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends. If you cut it down, then you'll never know. And you'll never whether we are right or need to sing with all the voices of the mountain. Need to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth and still all you'll own is earth until you change with all the colors of
And make 2 lines facing the mirror, which are all the girls in the back, and sort of going to the front. Really? Oh, that's great. Are you okay, you can do that one. I bet you can do that. Are you in the back? Are you getting down? You might have to use something very Really? Great. Girls, Megan said that at school and Mark okay. At pencil, they're doing drawing of gods and goddesses. It would be fun to go over there and see all those things in the hallway. Okay, so let me see your 2 lines. Ariel, you can go in the back line. Adira, you can go in the back line. Here side. So Tia, here. Now, switch your arms. And if you can touch them, you're a little too close. Good, Leia, good. Granny, did you eat here? Did you eat here, Tony? You know what a DJ is? Okay, so, this is one. Number 1, take up another day, right? So Granny's putting on music. Now this is the music that Isadora, there's something very close to this. We're doing this in operas. And who doesn't remember this in operas at all? Anybody not remember? Maybe remember a little bit. These are the motions, little dances, where we go 4 or 5 movements on the right side of the body, and 4 or 5 movements on the left side of the body. Very wonderful exercise. Very beautiful. People really love to watch it. So facing forward, Granny, you can start really comfortably. You want to start down and over? Start sitting up. Good. The next one we're going to work on is the west one. I must have left the table. Wait, no, don't start yet. I need to get it ready. Okay, ready? Drop down. Ready? Forward. Back up. here. Okay? Now, let me pause that. Okay. So my littlest, shortest girl's in the front, right over here. And here you're kind of tall. You can go in the back, right? Rachel and Ariel, you can go in the back. So you're just a little, you don't have to be in a line on the side of the stage. You're just waiting for the next dance. So may I turn this way? Face this way? Jessica, you can just so everybody can see you. Because otherwise you're going to hit it. Just facing this way or facing the audience, either way. Good, you turn this way.
It's 10 after.
And then you girls crouch right now. Like, no, next crouch down. Little stagger group over there. Make you know. You're going back here, here. Okay, good. You're over here. Turning this way.